Another word or term I see they use on social media a lot is toxic guilt. And
Lord.
once again, when I look it up, they're not using it how it's supposed to be used.
Yeah. Yeah.
So could you explain that to the people?
Yeah, so the real definition of toxic guilt is basically guilt, disproportionate guilt, which means the level of guilt that you feel don't line up with the situation that occur,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's the real definition of toxic guilt. And that really comes about based on your experiences. So like you were talking about earlier, a lot of us are the first in doing certain things based on the families that we come from. And when you have that survivor's guilt, if something happens, or if you just experience guilt in general, something happens and say a family member need your help, right? But you're in a tough position on your own, but people see it as, yo, you got it, and you're not able to help and you have to say no to that person. Now it's you the guilt that you feel is disproportionate to the situation because you had a reason to say no,
Mm-hmm.
but you still feel super guilty about it.
That
Like,
you should have said
yo, I
yes.
should have said yes,
Yeah.
even to the detriment of myself. So toxic guilt, the real definition is like disproportionate guilt. What happened? I don't want to say it's really ain't that serious, but it ain't that serious to the point where you have to feel the level of guilt
Mm-hmm.
that you felt about it because you were kind of justified in your decision.
And that's also not a diagnosis.
No,
It's just a term.
I
Okay.
know.
All right. So
No.
I see a lot of people use it on social media,
Listen,
and I'm
social
realizing
media.
that people like you said with narcissists, people adapt these words and use it
Mm-hmm.
for the benefit of the argument to win the
Yes.
argument or to make
Yes.
themselves look good in the argument, which
Mm-hmm.
is always kind of crazy to me.
Yeah. Social media will have you diagnosing yourself with stuff that's not even a diagnosis.